Oh yeah! Blind corner checked up just in time. Or I'd have been Supermaning. That would have hit right at the head tube. Oh yeah, just caught a glimpse of that right before I went around that tree. And thank you for hydraulic brakes. Greatest invention ever. A little crisp up here this morning, first ride of the year. Might hit some snow on this this trail. Wasn't too long ago I was up here on a snow bike right in this very spot, and we'll see what it's like for the first ride of the year, see what the dirt's like. Almost got down to freezing last night up here. The road turns straight to dust. Didn't take any time for that to happen. Fun start to this trail. Normally, I think this will be the most likely spot I'll hit. Oh, there's some snow right there. Kind of a hidden trail entrance. And there it is. See what it's got. Oh yeah, right off the bat. Snow banks. Well, might have to go back to that other trail. Yeah, but like normal, I usually just press on and things usually work out, but I'm not that optimistic today. These banks are a little too much, and I'm starting to punch through. Normally in trees like this, it doesn't pile up so high, but we'll see what it's got. Looks like well, that stopped me. Almost flew over the handlebars. I was about to say, it looks like a fat bike's been through here. Twisted my grip on that one. That hit kind of hard. Yeah, I think it's gonna be too much on this trail. That was some bushwhack through huckleberry plants. But I knew I was getting close to the road when I started picking up those redneck breadcrumbs. Keystone light. There's another one over there. Saw another one farther back. There's one right there. And sure enough, the road appeared right after I saw those. Alright, let's head back. I heard this other trail was open. Although it looked like there was some snow on it too when I drove by it, but we'll go check it out. There's some more breadcrumbs. More. Wow. At least a couple dollars worth on the Oregon deposit. Pay for a new tube or something with picking that stuff up. There's another one down there. Another one. Another one. At least a couple dollars right there. Come back and chuck them in my truck. There's another one. This is the time of year to go breadcrumb hunting. Hasn't quite grown in yet. You can see them all. Well, back to another trail. I was hoping we would get a coffee afterwards, but I guess I should have checked my fuel. I drove right by a fuel station. I should have fueled up. Because it looked good when I parked, but then now I'm only showing like 50 some miles, which ought to be good enough, but I don't know if I can mess around too much trying to find trail up here. And also go head the other way to the store. Let's see what this does for us. Still a little snow at the trailhead. Looks like I'm going to hit some snow right off the bat, but maybe we'll get out of it around the corner up here. Or not. I think this is looking more promising though. Get on the trail proper here. Nice and dry though. Oh yeah, some recent trail work there. Oh yeah. A couple minor snowbanks. Clearly someone else has biked through here already. Probably this past weekend, Memorial weekend. You can hear the headwaters flowing. Nice jump. That's not even terribly bad there. Expected that to be flowing a little more. Might be a couple more snowbanks to contend with, but I don't expect it to be too bad. This is the time of year to ride this trail, right when it melts off, because it's good for about 3 weeks. Then it grows in, and at some point a trail crew will probably come through. A couple years ago it was me and another local guy. But it starts to really grow in and get super dusty. So a series of a period of limbo where the trail's not great and you got to wait for some fall rains or something to kind of ease up on it. I wouldn't have thought there'd be snow in here, but guess I was wrong. Not the only hardcore bike trying to get over these snow. Saw a couple other tracks in there. Actually, quite a few tracks right there. This bridge is still holding up. We'll see. Good way to puncture a tire there with those screws sticking up. One horse has been on it. A little soggy right there. All in all, not bad though. So why is there flagging so high on that tree, you ask? Well, this is a Nordic trail too. Blue diamond up there, high. Looks like they installed it when the snow was in. Which usually around here it's 6 to 12 feet or so right in here, so it'd be above my head. Hence the blue ribbon was put in by some group, probably a scout group, snowshoeing, keep people from getting lost. It's happened a few times up here. People get lost in the winter and succumb to the elements. Search and rescue is always really slow, painfully slow to get to you, but so you want to have your own evac plan. If it's not near a road, they're not going to get to you very quick. I think we're about to wrap around through some exposed slopes that ought to be no more snow. And one's coming up, it's a nice little rip. What are the odds I'm going to see a hungry black bear out here? Apparently one just attacked someone not too far from here. Not sure the whole story there. Just heard that over the weekend. Wasn't a mountain biker, but I'm feeling I'll see something out here. I don't know if the elk are hanging out this high yet. Probably not. Plenty of lush stuff down low. Plus they're calving right now down the valley. Ran into a couple cows that I think were hiding some babies nearby, but I didn't mess with them. Yeah, I remember cutting through that log there a couple years ago. Really wasn't a bad year for blowdown this year. Heard something. Here's a woodpecker. Oh, why did I say that? I jinxed it. Jinxed it. I don't know if I've ever seen this blowing cut like that. Oh, we need some water diversion here. Using my foot, my foot tool, my shoe tool. Working. It is working. Just need to let that run off for a while, just like that. So it doesn't take too long for this to dry out, from what I remember. Look at that genuine quality trail work right there. Send a bill to the Forest Service. Or maybe I can mention it somewhere, because really it's all about the PR, a collaborative between Professor BS and the Forest Service. That'll be a feather in someone's cap. Put in diversion number 2. Yeah, got some air. Cruising right along the wilderness line. Neat shot right there. Beautiful. Elevation drop. Gotta learn how to bunny hop that kind of thing. Dang, ruined my flow. You can hear the creek flowing really good. We'll have to see what that crossing's like. It's coming up. Doesn't look too bad. I put a foot down. Yep, I did it. I admit to it. Just to be cautious. But I admit I did kind of ride it. Foot down, but kept my momentum through it. That being a mud hole. Fun stretch though. Hit it right between the snow, and then these bushes are going to grow up here in the next couple of weeks, and some of those open sections will crowd the trail. Yeah. Ah, flow killer. Flow killer. This one's going to require a little more climbing. Techniques. Little technique tip. When you're going up over a log, get your bike up on it, on the tipping point, bottom bracket, and then climb over it, and it's easier to grab when you get to the other side of it. Trust me, I've got mucho experience doing that, hopping logs. Another thing that's nice is if you get a light bike. If I know I'm hopping a bunch of logs on a trail, sometimes I'll just take my light hardtail because it's really easy to grab top tube, just like in a cyclocross race, and you can just pick it up, hop over. No need to shoulder it or do anything too elaborate, because then you'll slip and puncture a vital artery or something. Those trees are deadly. Got some really sharp broken branches and stuff, and they're super slick, especially with bike shoes on. Doesn't take much. You can slice open something. Into the deep woods. Be on the lookout for Bigfoot. This is Bigfoot stomping grounds right here. This is the kind of place that sightings happen. I'll have to go back and review the footage. You never know, I may have missed it. Might be on film. Let me know if you see something. Comment below. Bigfoot sightings. Come on, show yourself. Yeah, you might be down low though. A little warmer down there. Eating some mushrooms or something. Berries aren't quite in yet. Another month off for that at least. But he's probably foraging down there in that creek somewhere. Some pretty remote spots. I haven't seen any evidence yet on the trail, because those were just normal logs that fell across. I have seen where, you know, they look really suspect, and Bigfoot's been known to sabotage trails, from my understanding, and probably doesn't like all the human traffic on this trail, so I'm sure some sabotaging's happened, or maybe just gave up on this trail. Too many people maintaining it. It's one of the few trails around here that gets maintained. He's winning on the other trails. That sabotaging going on, and no one's riding them. And hence my techniques for hopping logs. Thanks to that mischief maker, Squatch. Guy seems like a real loser, so I need to up my game, catch him and expose that creature. Be a fun section coming up down through Johnson Creek. Probably named after my family. Yep, I'm a Johnson. Myself and half the world, the Johnson clan. One of the most popular names in the world. So I'll take credit, Johnson Creek. I even have a Johnson family crest. I should wear that patch on my fanny pack or something. I'm not even sure where it's at. I have to dig that one up. Represent. And that's usually a little dusty, but right now it's hooking up great. Alright, run down to Johnson Creek. Whoa, looking at the creek, almost went off the trail. That doesn't look bad at all. Not bad at all. Like some elk have been cruising around here. Recently crossed that. Right there once, a big bull elk was hauling ass with someone, and this big bull with huge rack on it hopped out, jumped in front of us. I cannot believe how fast and nimble those big guys are. Because we were going fast, he jumped out, ran in front of us a couple steps, and just like he disappeared into the forest. I could not believe how nimble he was. I think that was Johnson Creek proper there. Nice little open area. Creek is flowing nice and clean. This is a difficult climb here. It's so rocky. Here we are again in prime Bigfoot sighting terrain, right at the heart of some of the more well-known finds. Bigfoot, so be on the lookout here, help me out. Haven't heard any weird sounds. Suppose you can hear my voice or sense my electronics. He's so coy like that. Some of the sightings that I thought I had ended up being elk. But I've known of some people and seen a few interesting things, even on film I've taken, including steps in the snow that were way too big to be anything human, or even elk or moose or wolf. Well, I saw some wolf track once that were so big I thought maybe it was a Bigfoot, but then I found out it really was an elk. I mean a wolf. Huh. Alright, it's time to get the foot shovel out. Here we go. Pretty snow-free. There's a trail right there. That would be a sweet, sweet ride. You see, no one's using it. It goes right into the wilderness, right there. It's the wilderness line. No one's using it at all. I've been down it. Ran down it one time. And a lot of it's disappeared. And that's a good example right there. Because it goes in the wilderness, no one's using it. Lots of people on this trail. In fact, this trail eventually goes into the wilderness too. And that's a pretty steep, gnarly descent that would be really fun on a mountain bike. But you go out 17 miles and then you hit this wilderness line, and it's only a couple miles, I think, of wilderness, and drops back down. Anyway, it'd be a great way to finish this ride once we get those bills passed. Alright, we wrap around. We're heading back. Slow killer. Tampon. Right at the end of the trail. That'll be easy access. So the ants are already out doing their work. Usually I just carry the speed right up through these rocks. Tree came out of nowhere. There's hardly any trees right here. Well, that was about 6. I think 6 trees. 6 trees across the trail. It's probably still the big one down there. So this is the halfway point. I'm calling it good for today. Anyone up for a game of foosball? Thought that was a jump down there when I went by, then I noticed it's the base of someone's got tired of that taking up their garage. So if anyone wants some foosballs, hit me up. I'll tell you where that's at. You can go salvage it. I might pull it up out of there next time I'm up here with my truck. Take it to the dump or something. Maybe I should take it over to that lookout. Might keep them entertained for a while. Someone must have had a compartment open on their snowmobile, because I saw some spark plugs, now that wrench, So I think that's about it. That's going to be a wrap for this loop here. Excellent day. I think I'm a little early to fully have fun off that trail, but another week. Game on. Oh, little rock pile up there. That means something usually. I'll have to investigate that later. But anyway, I'll sign off here. Just about back to the truck. Call it a day. I think you're supposed to sign off YouTube videos with something like peace.